Hello and welcome everyone. Today's replay highlight features the brand new Tier 10 Italian battleship, Cristoforo Colombo. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Aldari Verve for sharing this replay with me, and I hope you all enjoy the match. We're on the map Islands of Ice. It's the dreaded epicenter. And there is a storm, an ice storm, in the middle. Our captain, he's in a division with a Venezia and a Thunderer. So he's pushing in behind the Venezia. I'm not quite sure where the Thunderer is going. He's splitting over onto the right flank. But in any case, he's got a Venezia in front, a Hayate, you don't see too many of those, Hayate and a Gearing, and a Merceau. So they have 3 DDs pushing in here on the center cap. Mushroom cloud in the region. Well, it certainly looks like a mushroom cloud there in the center. It's very rare that you actually get really interesting close games with epicenter like this. Shots out on that Merceau. Bit of scattergun dispersion there. Tips the Venezia, who's crossing in front. And thank you so much, the dog ate my homework. Thank you so much indeed for the Prime sub. The first time Prime sub. Thank you very much indeed. I think what stood out in this game was these storms, these snowstorms, they really mess with the dispersion. And our captain, he is using a Deadeye build. So it does help a little bit, but normally these snowstorms in epicenter, they can really mess with your dispersion. And the Cristoforo, it needs every little bit of help it can get, despite having the 16 381mm. The poor Hayate gets the Venezia treatment. Very rare you actually see Hayate in a game. And he's the first casualty, which is not really a big surprise. Hello Snip, hello, good evening. We're looking at a replay sent in yesterday from Cristoforo Colombo. Des Moines camping on that island. Republique, Montana and Kurfürst all on the right flank, or in this case it's the left flank. The Venezia down there. Enemy team have Merceau, a Gearing and a Shima in the middle, so it's pretty dangerous going near that center cap. Sap salvo out on that Kurfürst. 3 penetrations, just over 7k. He's still firing in that storm center, so the dispersion is affected. I'm usually happy landing any kind of shells at all when fighting in this. Kurfürst is showing a lot of broadside there. Incoming torps. Pretty decent hit there on the Kurfürst. 13,000. The Monty pushing up there behind him. Ohio goes down. So our captain's team has already lost 3 ships. That Moskva is on the verge of dying. So it's not the greatest of starts. Been pretty poor trades so far. Kurfürst is on fire. Be able to secure this. He's able to take out the Kurfürst. The Moskva is there on fire. He's trying to repair, but he's going to go down as well very quickly, I suspect. He's in close quarters engagement with the Montana. That Montana is shooting HE, which is a bit of a curious choice. And the Moskva is actually shooting that broadside Montana with HE, so they're trading HE at close range. That Moskva does go down. So, already down 4 ships to 1. Enemy is taking 2 of the center caps. You can see these games, they can end very, very quickly in situations like this. Enemy has 2 of the caps. 3 ship lead. Already 360 points ahead on the scoreboard. The division mate in the Venezia took a torpedo there, probably from the gearing. Republic is angled, but Repu is lightly armoured. Gets 2 penetrations there on his bow. Almost 8,000 damage. Montana is falling back. At this point I was thinking this is a pretty dangerous spot. There's DDs in front. There are a number of battleships here. The Montana, the Republique. There's 2 cruisers here. 8k salvo, 4 pens on that Montana. But I think our captain has realized that this Monty is not much of a threat. He's continuing to fire HE here. Des Moines just gets into cover behind that island and gets undetected. Venezia is going to show broadside. Gets a solid hit on that Venezia 10k. A bit of Italian on Italian violence there. Haaland has showed himself. He's just there in front of the island. So our captain is now quite alone on this flank. There's at least 5-6 ships here. He does have Ohio about 7-8 kilometers away behind, but they are definitely outnumbered here. Haaland gets undetected. Monty is showing full broadside. Just holding his fire, waiting for that Des Moines to resurface. Gets switched to armor piercing. Gets a nice double citadel, takes out that Des Moines. But still, the enemy has control of that center cap. Slowly they begin to redress the issue in terms of ship losses. Both teams now have lost 4 ships. Friendly Ohio is turned away. So now our captain is really alone versus the 4 ships at least, and a Thunderer that's undetected there at the back. Is that Montana going to come out behind that island? Your captain is just holding fire. Those are Venezia torps. Just holding fire for that Montana. does get undetected, so that Haaland has dropped back. Thunder appears, pretty healthy, still with 75k. So while it's even on ships, still over 300 points behind. Friendly gearing has pushed in, and he is being blocked. He's being blocked by the Republic. Is detected again by that Haaland. Sap volley out on that Republic. Here's the Haaland, just 8 kilometers away. Just appears as he, after our captain had fired. Isn't that so often the case? Secondaries start firing. Secondaries instantly set a fire on that Haaland. It's nice when RNG smiles on you like this. Let's get 2 pens. That Haaland has torped out the Venezia, so he's lost his division mate. He's very much alone on this side of the map. Thunder there is just behind the island. Monty is retreating into the spawn. Repu has grounded, yeah, and he's taken torps. $8k with the front guns, and takes him out with the back guns. Secondaries open fire again on this Haaland. Can expect a lot of torps in the water here. Haaland has fired both tubes and missed with the majority. Does take 1 torp and a flood. He is able to take out that Haaland though. Pops his smoke, pops his heal. I think he may have misclicked here and popped his smoke by accident, intending just to use his heal and damage con, because he was behind the island. Secondaries start firing at Thunderer. He can actually stealth fire his secondaries there for a moment. Picks up the Confederate achievement, so this gives him now a reload boost. He is using the Luigi Sansonetti, the Italian bonus commander. He's up to 146k. Nice bit of damage. Still over 500 points down on the scoreboard though. Aiming high for that upper belt and superstructure. I really like this about the Colombo, that you can subtly turn and your rear turrets stay on the target. Although he does seem reluctant to actually use his back turrets here. The Thunderer is aiming away from him. He swapped to AP. It's 2 overpens, 1 penetration. The Monty has... No, that Monty is still shooting HE. I'm very surprised he hasn't turned to use his rear turrets here. That Monty is showing max broadside, begging to be punished. And Julie gets punished. Triple sit. Gets the Kraken unleashed. Up to 190k damage. Incoming shells there from the Yamato on the far side. Swap back to semi-armor piercing. Thunder has finally realized. Oh, Thunder is still aiming away. Gets the concealed reserves talent. Speeds up the reload time of his consumables. Again, aiming for that upper belt. Takes out the Thunderer. Gets the high caliber award. And the achievements are beginning to stack up here. 6 kills. 219,000 damage so far. And there's still multiple enemy ships. It's still very, very close. Because our team has been playing catch up the whole game, they're still over 300 points behind. Almost 300 points. Enemy Venezia appears out of the snowstorm. Perfectly bow on. Takes a full volley of gearing torps. Gearing torps out that Venezia. And suddenly that only leaves the enemy Yamato that had been firing at our captain only a moment ago. He's over there on the far side of the map somewhere. This is indeed from the snowman. The snowman in the snowstorm. In his Cristoforo Colombo. Yes, indeed. And a very nice game it was indeed. So can we get a shout out for Snowman? Can we get some hypes for Snowman in the chat? This is indeed your replay. And a very nice replay it is so far. He's getting complimented. Great job, Colombo, there in the chat. Pops his smoke.
Gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Some work needs to be done on that logo, it seems. Just waiting for that Yamato to appear. He's over there somewhere behind that island. Captain does have his spotter plane up, trying to get some extra spotting assistance. There he is. He is camping that island pretty hard. Just get undetected. Does have AP loaded, but Yamato just starts going forward. Only gets 5 overpens. Not quite able to get access to that citadel. I think the Yamato realized at the last second, better get moving forward here or it's going to be a quick return. Yamato is being encircled, so very little chance here. Looks like he's actually reversing again. Spotted by the Yamato spotter plane. Takes down that spotter plane. This Yamato definitely doesn't want to leave this island. Game is almost over, just over 30 seconds left on the timer. They're gonna have to kill this Yamato. Yamato is definitely trying to hold on to the clock. 20 seconds left. Captain makes sure he's aiming high for the superstructure. Doesn't want to bounce on that armor. Makes no mistake. Takes out that Yamato from close range. In a really, really nice game. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.